Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Webfortis' webcast on social CRM and Parrot. I am Madeline Gap, and I am the social media coordinator for Webfortis. So what is social CRM and why should you care? Let's start with CRM. CRM is going to be your interaction with your customers. It's going to be your phone calls, it's going to be your emails, your sales process, your quotes, your orders, your invoices. It's going to be your customer service anytime they have an issue, how you deal with it, and the interaction you have with them when you deal with it, your marketing to them. So what is social media? What's the social part of social CRM? It's where your customers are. They're talking about you, whether you like it. They're talking about your topic. It's about going out there and talking to your customers not only through email but through social media where they are already. So we're going to marry the two together with social CRM. There are about 5 reasons for using social media for a business. The first one is to create new leads, find out who can use your product, your service, who could benefit from it, and going out talking to them, showing that you are an expert in your subject, that you know what you're talking about, starting a conversation, which is really what social media is all about. Branding, showing that you've got a fun brand, you've got a young brand, you've got a professional brand, you have a brand that specializes in some niche. Expressing that your brand is what it is. E-commerce, whether it's having an entire Facebook page that has all your products on it that your customers can buy directly from your Facebook page, or whether it's tweeting that you've got a $5 coupon if they put in a promotional code the next time they go to your website. Research, finding out what your demographic is into. Let's say you sell pots and pans. You might want to go and either find out what people are cooking in your pots and pans, or asking on Twitter or Facebook what's for dinner tonight, finding out what people are cooking and then use that to your benefit. If they're cooking fish, you may want to start marketing your pans towards fish. Customer service, for instance, Southwest, if someone complains about a late flight, Southwest very often will apologize and even sometimes compensate. One of the biggest parts of social media for businesses is that you have to gain trust with your customers. The social media is about your customers. It's not about you. It's not about talking about how great you are, what great products you have, how fantastic you are. It's about them. And this is a good example from Zappos.com. They're talking about Ice Cream Day, which has absolutely nothing to do with the shoes that Zappos.com sells. Yet they still have 355 people like this, and 114 people commented on it. This is gaining a relationship and really gaining that trust. One thing to keep in mind when you're using social media for business is when people are going to be viewing it. The more common times for people to be on social media sites is on the weekends and before work and after work. So here are a couple of posts that I feel are really strong for business purposes, and all 5 of the reasons for using social media are represented here. The first one, the Outward Bound USA, is leads. You're trying to get people to come and sign up for a contest you have. Branding, Nike down in the lower right hand corner. It's a strong, serious athletic brand. Amazon next to that, get a $5 credit for instant movies and TV shows. Come to our website, spend some money, and we'll give you a $5 credit. Petco was second to the top. That would be research. It's Pet Tech Week. What is your favorite piece of technology? People may return that and talk about what their favorite piece of technology, and either Petco can start hyping that up, or if they don't already have that piece of technology, they could start selling it. Southwest Air, sorry about the lengthy delay. Apologizing. Customer service. In order to have a successful social media strategy, you really need to keep track of everything. Your who, what, when, where, how, why. This will really help you narrow down to a great strategy. There is no magic pill for social media, and it's about trial and error. If you're new to social media, I recommend going in and listening, and seeing what your customers are talking about, what your competitors, their strategy is, even companies that are not your competitors, seeing what their strategy is. This is a matrix by Clout, and it's all about whether you're listening or you're participating, you're very casual or you're consistent. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you Parrot. So this is Parrot, and right now I have Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter accounts all already logged in, and I have my Twitter, my LinkedIn, and my Facebook accounts all within my timeline. And in order to change what I see in my timeline, I'm going to use these buttons. These buttons are going to be what controls my timeline. So if I click on the down arrow, I can choose whether I want to see my personal Facebook or whether I want to see the Webfortis page. Same with LinkedIn and Twitter as well. If I wanted to add a new account, I could go to Parrot settings, and here is my configuration. This is also where you're going to go to add new users, and we also have the pricing of Parrot right here. My Facebook, my LinkedIn, and my Twitter tabs are all at the top here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on my Twitter tab. And to add a new account, I'm going to go and click Add New Twitter Account. I'm already logged in, as you can see. Otherwise, if I was not logged in, it would ask for my username and password, and it would also have the authorize and no thanks button. But since I am already logged in, I'm going to go ahead and click Authorize App. And that's going to bring my my Twitter account right in. So to go back to the main Parrot screen, I'm going to go ahead and click Home. It'll bring me home. And so now I can see my timeline, and I can add my Webfortis timeline to it as well. So in order to post, I can choose which accounts I would like to post to by clicking on these buttons here. So let's say I want to post to there, I'm going to post to my LinkedIn, and I'm going to post to my Twitter. And let's go ahead and put... I also want to point out that there's a character count here, and the reason for this character count, for those who are not into social media yet, Twitter has a limit of 140 characters. If you go over, you will not be allowed to post. Facebook also has a character limit of 420 characters, so this count here will keep track of when you've gone over that and how many more characters you have that you can spend. So let's go ahead and publish. And as you can see, I have just published to all three of the sites at the same time: Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Something else that is a great feature of Parrot is the action and convert buttons, and this is really where the CRM magic happens. The action buttons are going to be specific to the site, whether it's Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. For instance, for Twitter we have favorite, whereas in LinkedIn and Facebook there's like. There's also a share button for any time a link or a image comes up. You can share it. You can also cancel it out or comment. The convert buttons is the CRM magic I was referring to. First thing I'd like to point out is right here, if I move away from there, you can tell that it is still highlighted, and the reason for that is these buttons are to convert into CRM records. So you can create an account, you can convert to a contact, convert to a lead, and convert to a case. The reason why this one is still lit is because it's already been converted into an account. So at this point, I'm going to convert this tweet into, let's turn it into an account. So it's going to go ahead and bring up the appropriate CRM record, and it's going to fill in all the information that it has automatically. And if I go down to Parrot in the CRM record, it's going to bring me to the direct messages of this user. So at this point, let's just save and close it. And another feature that is very useful in Parrot is the search feature. I'm going to go ahead and go to the search feature. And one thing I'd like to point out is you can search in Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter at the same time. You can search in one of them, you can search in two of them. It doesn't matter, any combination of the three works. So let's go ahead and search for Webfortis. And press the search button and give it a second to load. And here I have all of the LinkedIn with Webfortis in it. And then let's scroll down, Facebook with Webfortis, and Twitter with Webfortis. So let's go back to the search, and I'm going to go to advanced search, and let's just search in Twitter. So we can search for by words, so we can search for all of these words, this exact phrase, any of these words, none of these words, this hashtag. We can search by people, from this person to this person, referring to this person. We can search by places, if you're looking for a specific place, or if you do business in a specific area, that's really helpful. Dates, if you had an event at a certain time and you want to see what people were saying about it. Attitudes, this is one of my favorites. You can look for all the posts that were positive and all the posts that are negative, and you can also look for them with a question, so you can find anyone who's talking about your company or your product and it has a question about it. And there's also other here. So let's go ahead and search in just Twitter, and I'm going to search Microsoft. And I'm going to look for all the questions about Microsoft in Twitter. And these are going to be all the questions that people are asking about Microsoft. That's a pretty big overview of Parrot. What is a like and why do they matter? If you've ever been on Facebook, you will know exactly what a like is. Likes show if you like what someone said, if you like a business, if you like a link, if you like a picture. It shows your appreciation. And the reason why they are important for social media strategies and businesses is that social media marketing is all about word of mouth. If 41 million people like something, you've got to think that this company is doing something right. So here are 2 examples of ways to get people to like your page. The first one is Red Bull, like our page, hint hint, and below you can see that it says watch video all over. What is being hinted here is if you like our page, you get access to these videos. And Red Bull has a brand of a very exciting company, and so you can imagine that these videos are going to be very exciting. And in order to see them, all you have to do is like the page. Steve Madden, walk to 250,000 fans. Once they reach 250,000 fans, everyone will receive a gift. The strategy here is fantastic because not only are they trying to get you to like them, but they're trying to get all your friends to like them. You want to see what that gift is. You want that gift. And so you're going to encourage your friends to like Steve Madden as well. Facebook landing pages are the way to get your page to be unique. I think they are very important, and more important than having a like strategy. It makes your page original. It's going to draw people to you. Here I have 2 examples. Bud Light, where they're just talking about their product, and I also have Petco, where they actually have the store within their Facebook page. And I added a link at the bottom here at socialmouths.com. That's a really good tutorial for beginners on how to create these pages, and they're actually very simple. So what is the appeal of Twitter? Twitter is all about getting your news very fast. Right here is a feed of mine, and I'm getting architecture, health, national news, art gallery news, fashion, television information, business and marketing information, celebrity gossip, and money-saving advice, all in this one screen. And the reason why this is so important for companies is look at all the companies that I'm following. And I'm following them because they give great advice. If you're going to use Twitter for your social media strategy, you need to use hashtags and mentions. Hashtags are going to be how you're going to talk about a subject. If someone is going to talk about social CRM, they can click on it and see what else other people are saying about social CRM. You can also create your own hashtag for whatever you may like. For instance, Parrot has its own hashtag, Parrot CRM. Mentions are how you're going to talk to and about people, and this will engage your customers, engage other people in the community to interact with you. Moving on to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is known as the professional social media site. So if you're going to be in business, LinkedIn is really, really important. One thing I'd like to show here is this is my personal profile, and I have set it up so that if someone wants to go and search for CRM, I would be one of the first ones they would see. And the way that I did that was by strategically placing the word CRM throughout my profile. So this is all the places that CRM appears. The trick with this is, yes, you want CRM to appear a million times in your profile, but you don't want it to just be CRM, 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 CRM. The reason for that being, if someone is looking for someone who sells CRM or someone who is a CRM expert, they may type in CRM into the search, and they may be looking for a professional. And if you just have CRM written a million times in your summary and in your experience, then they're not necessarily going to want to hire you. Being first in the search is just going to bring people to you. After that, you've got to sell yourself. Groups are a great place to find business. A lot of people will go in there and talk about a subject, and you can go in there and show your expertise. Answers is another great place on LinkedIn to find business. People go on there, ask questions, and you can answer them in a very strategic way to get people to come to you. Here's an example. This question is, how do I pick my developers and where? And the second one down gives advice on how to pick a developer. Pick your developers based on the variety of the skill they offer, the level of ability in each skill set, etc. But then at the bottom, they give links to themselves. So they're giving advice on how to pick a developer, but they're also saying, I am a developer, check me out, see if I'm good enough. For more social media information, we offer social media engagement strategies where we can help you and your company really develop a strategy that works for you. Come like us on Facebook, facebook.com, Webfortis LLC. Our Twitter handle is Webfortis. My email address, my Twitter handle, and my phone number are all here as well. Feel free to contact me with any questions on social CRM. I'm going to now open it up for questions. So if you have a question, go ahead and type it in.